Welcome to the Simpler Business Podcast, where we talk about ways to do what you love and serve your people in a way that brings you income and freedom. I'm your host, Marissa Roberts. Join me as I chat with my favorite entrepreneurs about how they simplify their biz so that you can simplify yours. Okay, it's pretty noisy today, but we're going to jump in anyway. Someone's putting a pool in down the road. So if you hear any trucks beeping, that's what it is. Okay. Today we're going to talk about how to create a business aligned with your energy and true self. Running a business doesn't have to feel like a constant uphill battle. When I started aligning my business with my natural energy, my strengths, and my true self, I found it became so much easier to show up, to stay consistent, and to actually enjoy the process. When you design your business to fit who you are, not what others expect and not what other people are doing, but who you are, it becomes easier to show up and to stay consistent and to really enjoy the process. So today we're going to talk about some practical ways to create a business that feels like a lovely, feel-good extension of you. But first, I'm going to put my phone on silent. Okay, the first thing we're going to focus on is getting clear on your energy peaks and valleys. Now, not everybody thrives on a 9 to 5 schedule. I certainly don't. I like to work a couple of hours each day, and right now I love to be super flexible with that time frame. Sometimes I work in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon. Occasionally I do no work all day and then I do a couple of hours in the early evening. For me right now, it's more about working when I feel inspired or motivated, and that tends to happen more when I've filled up my own cup first. So self-care and doing things that make me feel good are priorities for me right now, and I expect that will continue because it's working really well. Now, you might be more creative at night or full of energy first thing in the morning. Pay attention to when you feel most inspired and motivated and do your creative work then. Save the more mundane things like admin tasks for when you don't need full creative energy. They're really good for when you're feeling productive and focused, or even better, just systemize and delegate those things so that you have more free time. Next, we want to talk about creating offers that excite you. If you're not excited about what you're offering, it's going to be really, really hard to sell it. Create services or products that you genuinely enjoy delivering. Things that align with your passions and your skills. Things that you could do or talk about all day long. You want to take a minute to reflect on the type of work that lights you up. And that might be hands-on work or design work or coaching, creating courses. It could be speaking or hosting events. Focus on offers that feel energizing to you instead of draining. Okay, next we need to embrace your natural communication style. When it comes to marketing, we don't have to overcomplicate it. You can just do what feels super easy for you. What's easy for you is not easy for everybody. It's a sign that you're meant to be doing it. If you love talking, create video content or podcasts or live shows or pitch yourself for speaking gigs. If writing comes more easily to you, you can lean into blog posts or articles or email marketing or those long form social media captions, the power posts. The best part about running your own business is that you don't have to be on every platform and you don't have to do all of the things. Pick the channels that let you shine and feel really, really authentic. Consistency is so much easier when you actually enjoy the process. Speaking of things that you enjoy, or rather things that you don't, you want to learn how to say no to the things that don't align with you. Now, as a people pleaser by nature, this is something that I have struggled with a lot in the past, and I still continue to have struggles with it now. But I really believe that a business that's aligned with your true self involves saying no to things like opportunities or tasks or clients that don't feel right. And as hard as that is to do at the beginning, it does get easier over time. You'll know it in your gut if the thing that's presented to you is something you don't want to do. If something feels heavy or out of sync with your values, or if you feel resentful when you try and take action on it, or you're only saying yes to the person so that they won't be mad at you, that's how you know it's not a fit. And it's going to cost you so much more in time and effort and energy and stress in the long run. So trust that gut feeling and just say, I can't, but thank you for thinking of me. And I promise you, it does get easier the more you do it. Protecting your energy allows you to stay in alignment with your goals and your priorities, and that is when your business will flourish. Now, let's talk about incorporating rest and recharge time. Your energy is a finite resource, and rest is essential for maintaining it. Regular breaks help you stay connected to your creativity and connected to your true self. Breaks help you prevent burnout. They help you prevent resentment towards your work. It's really important to build downtime into your schedule. Even if you're really, really busy now, you can still book in downtime a month in advance when your schedule is a little clearer. And then when you get up to that month, you're going to thank yourself. You will thank yourself later when you get to those dates. So take a full day off. Step away for an afternoon walk. Plan a little staycation, an overnighter in a local hotel. Or even just put your phone away for the morning and read a book and let people go to voicemail or let them text and you can answer them in the afternoon. There are lots of small ways and bigger ways that you can rest and recharge. So start including at least 3 of these into each week. And then when you get good at that, build from there. Let's talk about designing systems that work for you. Automation and delegation are really good productivity hacks, and they're also really good tools for building a business that doesn't drain your energy. You can automate repetitive tasks and delegate things that don't need your direct involvement. So just think, if it doesn't need my face and it doesn't need my voice, I can let it go for someone else to take care of it. I like to use automation for onboarding clients. My virtual assistant is amazing at taking care of my social media promo for my podcast. And I've moved most of my clients this year from manual invoicing to recurring card payments. And as a result, I have a lot more free time now, and I procrastinate a lot less because I don't have as much on my plate anymore. Next, we're going to talk about making decisions quickly and moving on. One of the most valuable lessons I've learned as a business owner is that I don't actually need to stress over every decision anymore. The key is to make my decision really quickly and then trust that I can just adjust if needed. If something doesn't work out, it's not the end. I can always just make another decision. It sounds so simple, but it's so true. And progress often comes from action, not perfection. So don't let overthinking slow you down. Just make that decision, move on with your day, keep going and keep that momentum high. And the last point I want to talk about today is surrounding yourself with support. An aligned business doesn't mean doing everything alone. You want to surround yourself with supportive people who love you, people who are excited about what you do, people who lift you up. It can be in your friendship circle, or if your friends just aren't into what you're doing, then it could be a coach or a mastermind or an online community. Hang out with the people that understand your passions and are on a similar journey, or might be even a few steps ahead of you on the same journey. Good support systems give you inspiration and motivation and encouragement and the clarity to stay true to your vision, even when you go through challenges. So it's definitely worth setting that up. Create your own village. Creating a business aligned with your energy and true self is about working smarter, but it's also about working in a way that feels more joyful and more sustainable. Do the things you like. When you honor your natural rhythms and you focus on what you enjoy, and then you ditch and delegate and automate the rest, then your business can become a source of fulfillment, not a source of stress. I hope you found this episode helpful, and I would love to know, where will you start? Choose one idea from our list today and let me know how you go with it. You can find me on Instagram at Marissa Roberts Official, and I will see you in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Simpler Business Podcast. If you did, please subscribe, rate, and review us on Apple Podcasts. There's a link in the show notes to make it nice and easy for you, just the way we like it. If you're ready to simplify and scale your business, you can get started with my free audio class at marissaroberts.com. See you next time.